Oh my God, we're here. Okay, we're here.
Well,
We're here. Hello, hello, hello. Um, I know there is a live going on right now on Rumble. I just found that out. And a lot of people that's normally here is probably on Rumble, but that's okay. They can catch the replay. All right, Debbie, what's going on,
yeah.
my love?
Multitasking as usual.
Oh my God. So let's say hi. Hi, Susan. Hi, avoiding eye contact. Hi, Wisco Gal. This is two lives for me today. Um, Hi, Snuggle Bunny. Scotland. Hi. We have, I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. She's getting her. Oh my God. It's been crazy. I went in the office today for I got there around 5:45, Debbie, maybe around that time. I came home, I was gonna finish out my work day, and then I went I actually had a little meeting and I didn't even stay. I was in there all of 15 minutes because you know I give no fucks anymore.
Okay. Mm-mm.
So it's countdown, baby. Look, it's countdown. I give no fucks anymore. Okay.
I
So,
don't blame you.
oh Lord. It's been a long time coming. So let's see. Debbie H, I see you in the chat.
Hmm.
Thank you, Scotland. Thank you. I feel a lot better. But that cough is trying to come back. So Debbie and I were just talking. My my partner in crime right here, who didn't get a chance to watch anything, but I've watched The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I've watched The Last Resort. We're going to discuss that. And I've watched Balin, but Debbie hasn't watched Balin yet. So we're going to have to save that because this is the episode that Debbie has been waiting for.
I have a feeling I'm going to be wildly disappointed. If they use up that entire episode with him wondering where the fuck he's going to propose to her, sprinkling some flowers down in a meeting room, and her coming in with two big eyes saying yes, I'm going to be pissed.
Well,
Have I just described the
I'm
actual
just going to tell
episode?
you this. The ring that he gave her, to me, it was too gawky, too big for her finger, and I
Mhm.
didn't see a whole lot of clarity there. And then I want to know how much money did he spend on that because bitch, you're in the military and you don't have a high rank.
Well,
So
here's the thing. Ryan and Tracy and I were dissecting that ring when she went and announced it weeks ago that she's engaged. How you gonna do that and ruin the whole season for us? But anyway, I digress. Stupid is
hmm,
as stupid does. And we were looking at it. We think it's a very shallow cut. It's probably not a very good grade,
it's
but
not.
and honestly, the setting isn't that nice.
Not at Debbie. I wasn't impressed with that ring at all.
No.
And this was my first time seeing it.
Yeah, he could have gotten her a 1 carat and be done with it. Like shit, he could have went to Costco.
I think people are thinking the bigger the ring, the better the diamond. No,
No.
you go
And
for clarity, baby.
he says he's going to be paying forever on it. Like that's how you're starting your life together in debt forever. Stop it. And if you're in debt forever for that ring, come talk to me.
That ring is shitty as hell. I'm sorry. It's ugly as fuck. It's too big for her finger.
Well, I'm not gonna say that it's ugly. I just think that
It's
there's
ugly.
room for improvement because shit, it's an engagement ring that I don't possess.
Yeah, but I wouldn't wear it. Even if you bought it for me, I wouldn't wear it.
I know.
Mm-mm. So let's talk about the last resort. Debbie,
Yeah.
It finally comes out with Gino and Jasmine. Jasmine has been spending a lot of nights away from home. Gino has
Mm-hmm.
no idea where she's been going. She talks to Gino about the open marriage, and she has a person in mind named Matt. She
Mm-hmm.
tells him that Matt is a good looking guy, but she's not in love with him. So Gino wants to know, well, what do you guys do after you leave the gym? She says that they go out for coffee and all this other stuff. And Gino says that he's considering this open marriage thing, right?
No,
But,
he's not.
huh?
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Nope. She says Matt is only a friend. All right. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Gino finds this out when they all go out the night before. And then Julia tells him how the girls have met Matt. He wanted to know, how did they meet Matt? And she tells him that Jasmine called him up and he was showing his muscles and stuff. Gino was
Mm.
saying he didn't want to hear anything else about it. But Julia kept
Mm-hmm.
talking about it. Rob was sitting there going, he just said he doesn't want to hear any more about it. So why are you still talking about it? So Jasmine is still trying to force this issue. And Gina was asking her, how would she feel if he had some hot girl uh, during this time? And Jasmine was like, well, this is, that we would negotiate how this went. Gino doesn't believe her. Gino thinks that she's been cheating, and we know she has been cheating. He says that she has been seeing this guy. She's always at the gym for hours, and then with her spending nights away. Gino, we already know that Jasmine was living in Florida for a fucking year and a half. Okay? So this is just for TV.
I got a question. Does Gino know what happened at the gym, that you don't just go there for 2 minutes and come back? Like, you do spend a good amount of time there?
Now, how would Gino know that? Has Gino ever went to the gym?
I'm just asking because he used to drive her before, but now he doesn't because he wants to stay at home on the game.
Because
But if
Matt
he,
has been taking her. Matt, see, here's what I don't understand. How
mm-hmm,
is Matt taking her all these places and picking her up if
mm-hmm.
Gino doesn't see him? How is that
Maybe she
possible?
go down the street and he pick her up on the corner.
Their whole storyline sucks. And we're going to look at what Madsy just covered not too long ago. But
Do you know what the problem with Gino and Jasmine's storyline? We have seen too much of them too frequently. Like, there's no break in between us. See, like, they're on. Okay, so happily ever after, for 90 Day Fiance, resort. Like, they go back to back to back. Like, before, there used to be like a show break in between, but we're done with them. Like, we're overdosing on them, and we just don't care now.
hmm,
When was the last episode? Okay. What was in the last episode?
I don't know if she's talking about. Uh,
Oh, the
I don't
son
know
of
if she's
Sam
talking about
Blue.
bailing or not.
That she's talking about the Balance ring, because she mentioned that in the chat with me. We was dissecting that ring. We really
Okay.
was.
Snuggle says, I personally don't think that the therapist should have told her she lives in an open marriage. No, I don't. Because that's not a traditional marriage. And not to mention, those marriages don't work out most of the time. That's true.
I agree with that. Because Jasmine kept on bringing it up, she could have said, well, do you understand what it is? This is what it is. Do you understand how much communication is involved? She didn't have to bring her own personal situation into it, because that's just giving Jasmine more reasons to do it. She was
I've
just
never known a therapist
Mm,
to share their personal lives.
interesting. Oh, that's so true. I've never been to a therapist though.
So, but
Mm.
here's the thing. So someone asked, Tracy's asking, What do we think about Pedro dating Sophie? Are we sure it's Pedro?
Yeah.
So what do you think about Pedro dating Sophie?
I hope he fall in. That's all
Huh?
I can say. I hope he falls in. Like he will be the umpteenth person up in that cooch. I hope he falls in.
No, that wasn't the finale for Balin. No.
It
Mm-mm.
wasn't.
No, I don't think that was the finale. Was it?
What else do we have to see?
Oh my God, Pretty Mo. Pretty Mo, how are you? Monita, how are you doing, sweetie? I was looking, you know what? I was in Uncle Edwin's last night or the night before, and I thought about you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about you. Debbie, that fall in was not nice.
Well, look, and I don't understand why we so surprised. She is basically, to put it kindly, an escort, and he come from an escort, so he's just like
Pedro
giving
wasn't
his
an
mama,
escort.
huh?
Pedro wasn't an escort.
I said he come from an escort. His
Oh, his
mom.
mama. Oh my God, I'm so glad. Uncle Edwin would be so happy to know that you're back. Oh my God, I am so happy to see you. So it could have been the last episode, Ryan. I didn't, it seemed like it was weird. But since y'all want to discuss Balin, I guess we can discuss Balin, although Debbie hasn't watched it.
I don't
I
care.
would not
Let
be,
you. I said the episode. It was nothing but a stupid engagement.
yeah, I would not be going down to Ocean City, Maryland, sitting on a fucking beach with blankets on, with the wind blowing. What the fuck are we thinking about? It's cold as shit down there when they're down there. Why are you going to sit on the damn beach?
Why did I think that they were in the summer?
I
She
don't know,
was
because
always in
sometimes, well,
shorts.
that's the weather there. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold. They're sitting on the beach with blankets, girl. Come on
Well,
now.
those were the days that the production had a schedule, so they had to make do. So Sophie reminds Pedro of his mother. Yes, that's what he gravitating to. A hoe.
Debbie,
What?
do we think we're going to see Pedro and Sophie on any future 90 Day stuff?
I hope not, because she's boring, he's boring, and I hate his mother and sister. That is not going to make a show for me. It's not.
So, let me tell you how I know it was cold. Because they
Mhm.
were crabbing. You only really get crabs during the winter months. Well,
Okay.
hold on. No, I'm lying. Crabbing starts around March and it goes to same time you get oysters. Crabs start around March and then it goes up until like uh October, because then they're hibernating. They're that so they had to be there around March sometime. It was cold in Ocean City, Maryland. I've gone to Ocean City. I used to go to Ocean City all the time when I lived there. And we're not going to no damn beach with no blankets. Hi, Betty. So let me finish with Jasmine and Gino. Gino says that he has more questions that he needs to talk to Jasmine about. You see, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen where Pedro has said they're dating. They were guessing it was Pedro by the back of the head and by some pictures when they were driving.
Right, but he posted the same outfit on his social media that she posted on hers, in the same car, in the same location. He went down to see her. He went down to get some. Ow.
Hmm. So do we believe that Jasmine is not in love with Matt, as she says?
I believe that she's not in love with Matt. I don't believe she has the capacity to
To love
love
anybody.
anyone. Yeah, so I believe she's saying the truth there.
Okay. Now, Stacy and Florian. Now, told you, Darcy went there, caused shit. Then Darcy had the nerve to tell Stacy that um, Georgie went out and saw one of the girls that they saw the night that they were all out. And she said to tell Florian, thank you for walking me home. Well, Darcy said driving, which
Oh,
Florian says he doesn't have any license, so what the hell is he driving? Um, Come to
a
find out,
scooter.
he walked the girl home because they were lived in the same building. He said they were walking in the same direction,
Mm-hmm.
and he walked her, made sure she got in the building. She went to her floor, he went to theirs. Now, Dorsey was trying to cause shit from the beginning. Now, for Stacy to fly off the handle talking about Florian was fucking this woman, first of all, who in the
Mm-hmm.
hell wants drunk dick? Florian himself was drunk. Why would he take advantage of a girl that he said was stumbling as she's walking? Do we think that Florian would have sex with somebody in that state unless it's his wife?
Um, no, no. Unless he was inebriated as well. I don't
I don't
know.
want drunk dick. I'm sorry, drunk
But
dick. I'm sorry, I don't want it.
he's cheated on her before,
But he's
right?
cheated on her before, but not with somebody that was drunk and wouldn't really be able to give you consent. They're drunk. I don't think he would put himself in that position. And then she's going off about him honoring their marriage and stuff. Your sister told you that shit because she's jealous of the relationship you have with your husband because she doesn't have that with Georgie. Why would you sit
Mm.
there and listen to what Dorsey is saying to you? Why would you fly off the handle? And I was thinking maybe because they were out drinking, but
No, but that's what they do. Don't you remember, like, when they would get into arguments together, they would, like, it would be hearsay, and then, like, one of them, usually Darcy, would start screaming at the top of her lungs.
yeah,
So Stacy's now just mimicking that behavior.
but I wouldn't believe what Dorsey is telling me about my husband. And I would ask, why are you telling me this now? Granted, Georgie
Hmm.
called her while they were there, or she was texting him, and he said, guess who I ran into? And they told me to tell Florian, thank you.
They
Why
told me to
would
take
you, why wouldn't you just go tell that to Florian? Why tell it to Stacy? Why?
Wait.
To cause problems. That's it. So she
Yeah.
didn't go home that night. She spent the night with Stacy, with Dorsey, and I don't know what bloomers they had on with the pajama. Ooh, I can't stand. I really can't stand Dorsey. I used to like Stacy. She's starting to show me all of her insecurities. You knew that damn
Mhm.
man was 12 years your senior to begin with. I mean, your junior.
Junior. Yeah.
Cut the bullshit out. You're seeing all these old flags again. Him going out, his locations not being on. You yourself said when Florian goes out, he's normally with Dorsey. So why do you need to have his location on?
Mm, that's true.
And Florian is telling her what happened, and she's still going. He was like, he's trying to be honest with her. She goes, tell me every detail from the beginning. He's telling her his story never changed from the night before. And he was drunk that night. He
Uh-huh.
told her, I got her to the, and she goes, so it was no wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You sound stupid. First of all, why is he gonna fuck somebody that's in the same building that you are in? Does that make sense to you?
I don't know. Nothing with them makes sense. It's all a big act for them to like. I'm surprised that they gave this to Stacy, but you said she's the only one in a marriage.
Yep, but now, what last week or the week before, Florian wasn't following any of them anymore. Dorsey, Stacy, or Georgie. I don't know if that's changed, but he wasn't following any of them anymore.
Oh my.
This
Good
shit
for
is
him.
crazy. So then we have Michelle. He was a drunkie. Yeah, they have daddy issues. You remember they were all living in a house that daddy had got, and but Stacy and Florian lives in a high rise.
Stays in Florida
Uh-huh.
in a high rise. Mm.
Is it Florida or Connecticut?
I thought they were living in Florida.
They are. Oh yeah, they did move. Yeah, but they live in a high rise. So
Oh, very
now we
nice.
have Brandon and Julia. Julia went out the night before. Brandon stayed at the resort acting like a pussy because Julia wants to bring her mother and father over. I get it. Um,
Mhm.
he's saying that that's going to cause more issues. They're probably going to have to live with them. He says that
Mhm.
Julia has been lying to him for a while, and now all of these truths are coming out, and the pussy can't take it, and now he wants to leave the resort. Okay. Julia spends the night with Rob and um Sophie. So then she goes back to the resort. Oh, well, wait a minute. Julia went to get Gino after Jasmine tells Gino about Matt, and she's telling him that she not sleep with him. She not sleep with him. She loves you. And so so Gino's just looking at her. So the next morning she's in there with Rob and Sophie, jumping in the bed with Rob and Sophie. They're all cuddled up together. With yeah, okay. So then she goes back to their room, and Brandon is packing to leave. He's leaving the resort because he doesn't think the marriage is going to work. And he can't take her not being upfront and honest with him. Oh my God. And he says they were done with the marriage. Okay. And then right after that, we see them at the couples group session. Okay. Brandon ain't going nowhere. He's a wussy. He cries like a punk. Nobody is going to accept him but Julia until she's able to find somebody with more money, and then she can move on. That's just my opinion. I don't know.
Those swingers have her trapped at the dog breeding farm. She's not going anywhere. That's why she's so desperate to get her
Yeah,
parents over.
yeah, but they don't move from. They're like 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours away from them because they're in Richmond
They don't
now.
have the dog breeding thing anymore?
No, she and Brandon moved to Richmond.
Oh, okay. So who's taking care of the farm?
Mommy and Daddy and that lady that was there. So Julia asked him, just stay for one more session of therapy before
Mhm.
leaving, and he agreed to it. So he stayed at the session. They
Mhm.
were talking about bandages and what they have issues with. And Brandon said that he needed Julia to take the steps to get a second opinion about her fertility issues. And of course, Julia agreed to do it as long as Brandon was going to be with her every step of the way. So she agreed to it.
Hmm.
Okay. So we know they're going to stay together. Rob and Sophie, we know they're not. We know that Josh and Natalie are not. We know Gino and Jasmine are not. Uh Look, we know Benny and Ari have already separated. Um Stacy and Florian, question mark still there. So then we have Josh and Natalie.
Mm-hmm. But they
uh,
were never a couple to begin with, so
nope.
why?
Natalie said, now, let me just say this. You've been dating, supposedly dating this guy for 3 years. You have never seen his home. You have never been to his house. How do you think you're dating this man?
Shit, she never got introduced to his family. Like, I'll be damned if I'm dating somebody for 3 years and never meet their family. Damn.
How are you dating? Explain that to me.
Child, only in her head. And besides, but we all know that that's not dating. That's a financial arrangement.
He's not taking care of her bills.
Well, then she's the loser in that agreement. Because didn't he say he would pay to get her hair done and pay her phone
Okay.
bill or something like that?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's paying her bills. He tried to get her a job and she fucked that up.
That was on the TV.
Remember,
How is
she
he
said,
existing?
Josh is not trying to help me. And, he's not, I need the car, I need money. And that's not Josh's job. That's not Josh's job. He said that she was there for him when his son had the accident. He really appreciates that. But and then now I'm seeing where they said that Josh is dating Jen, but the picture that Josh showed of the woman behind him on the sidewalk, that didn't look like Jen. So I was supposed to be checking into that more. But Jen is what's her face's sister down there in Florida. And Josh is in Arizona. Okay. That's a long distance relationship. So yes, I think Brandon is trying to trap Julia with the baby. I really do. Because Julia said she didn't know if she want to have kids. And now she's saying that when she went home for a visit, she found out she couldn't have kids. Yeah, he lives with his real girlfriend.
Wait, who lives with their real girlfriend?
Josh does.
Oof.
He's been dating somebody. And she is a side chick.
Oh
He was never
my.
in a relationship with Natalie.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yep, 3 years they were in a relationship. She's never seen his home.
Well, I guess he's the only way that she could get on these shows. So she's got to milk it for what it's worth. This is probably her last TLC paycheck. I don't see
It,
her with anybody else.
that's who it was. It was Anfisa that was back behind Josh. I said she looks familiar, but now they're saying that Josh is dating Jen. I'm like, Jen and them two kids and that crazy ass ex-husband of hers? I doubt it.
Because Jen doesn't have the nicest personality.
No, I doubt it. She is not his type. She is not his type at all. She's no, and she's older than Josh.
Mm.
Josh is 34.
Well, that makes Natalie older than him too.
Yes. Yes, but he likes blonde. He like him, sultry. She's not his type.
I think he
He
liked
really
the
liked
Russian.
Sophie when she had her blonde hair. Well, that blonde wig, it wasn't her hair.
Mm.
And so anyway, she's saying that, and Josh said, and they were like, okay, so Natalie, so what you're saying is that you would need to have more access. And they said, Josh, what do you think about that? Josh says, oh, well, we've only been getting along for 2 hours. Girl, I was weak. I was weak. Then Jasmine said, well, maybe if you get along for 4 hours, you'll let her come over. And they started laughing. But
Mm-mm.
he did make her a promise. He said if they got through this last resort, this therapy, he would take her to his house. We already know that's not going to happen. Can
He's
you
made us
imagine
serve
letting
it.
Natalie know where you live at and she's going to stalk the shit out of you?
No, he's making sure that they don't get along because have you noticed that he like kind of picks fights?
Yes, and he's staying in a whole different room. They're not even in the same room. I know why Benny and Ari weren't in the same room. Josh and Natalie, they keep saying that they have a really good physical connection. Girl, that's just sex. And then she says that they have a spiritual connection too. Well, if you have spiritual connection, your spirit should be telling you, bitch, he don't want you. He's not that into you.
I think she knows that, but he is so desperate. She is so desperate for the little piece of change that these shows bring her.
Hmm. Okay. Now, I think she might try to get Zelensky. He might help her. Who is Zelensky so fine? But anyway, so who else did I miss? Who else?
When are
Anybody
they
else?
going to commit themselves to each other?
They're not.
No, I mean like at the end of the season one, Last Resort, everybody had to go up and recommit
Yeah, for
themselves to each
commitment.
other or
Yeah.
something.
They're
So
not going
when's
to do
that
a
happening?
commitment. Josh has moved on. Josh has always been moved on. And now we're, in this whole thing with Jasmine and Gino. Okay. No, we know that's not there. And anybody sat there and believed the fact that Jasmine said she never cheated on Gino when they were watching that episode. Even Rob said it. He goes, that's bullshit. She done slept with him. You already got this guy picked out. It's not like you went to the internet and said, let me find someone who's willing to be in a threesome or in an open marriage, like another couple. You already had handpicked this guy that you have an emotional connection with. And Gino said it. Uh, Cheating is not just about sex. And I've always said that too. You have an emotional connection with this man. You are cheating. Cheating.
Mm-mm-mm.
What do you think, Debbie?
Um. Okay, so how I've always said that Gino and Jasmine was a mutually beneficial agreement, right?
Uh-huh.
But they are legally married, so then technically they are. I'm second guessing myself
So
because I
you
was
don't
gonna
think
say this
Jasmine and
Gino.
Gino are married? Hold on. Are you saying you don't think Jasmine and Gino are married?
No, 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 no. I was gonna say that if they're only in a mutually beneficial agreement, like to get her over here and
Mm-hmm.
start her business or whatever, then that's fine. There's no emotional bond there. But I forgot that they got legally married. I forgot about that part. So then technically that should be part of the agreement that you're gonna honor said marriage, at least publicly, and make it look good until said marriage is done. I think she stepped out of the agreement without getting, confirmation from the other part of her agreement. I think she's gone on a tangent.
See, that's what I'm
Um,
saying. Because the fact that she showed Matt to Stacy and Julia, that's like when my friend brought this guy to my house that she was seeing, and she
mhm.
knows that I know her husband. We were all really good friends. That put me in a really bad position. I don't play that.
Your friend thought that you was down for her. That's the only reason why she let you see that man. She thought that you would have been on her side.
Yeah, but if you were separated, that's a totally different thing. But you were
Mhm.
still living in the same household. You were still sleeping in the same bed with your husband. Why do you think I'm gonna be on your side?
Because she drunk on the D.
Okay, well, she can jump on the deep, but don't take me down with you because I'm not going there. So the fact that she did this while she was at the resort, that made Gino feel like shit.
And that's different from any other day. How?
I don't know.
I
I don't know. I don't know. I just think Jasmine is a liar and she's a cheat. Let's look at Maggie's video real quick on Jasmine. Because
Mhm.
anybody will remember when John, myself, and Brooke interviewed Lindsay, um, Gino's ex-girlfriend that was living with him with the two kids. Um, Hold on a second. Let me get this. Let me grab Mazzy. Let me share my screen.
Excuse me.
Maybe to say, hold on. She's a professional grifter. She's grifting for baby clothes. She's grifting for baby stuff. Girl, stop. You're making all that money on OnlyFans, Cameo, everything. Okay, so this is what Jasmine is saying. Morning, guys. For those who followed me long enough to know that I'm very unproblematic person in social media, right? But there are a few things that I have gotten very out of control, and I need to get rid out of my chest. Okay,
Jasmine
Mhm.
recently came out of a post saying that
so
somebody had been slandering her name. Somebody that is confirmation that Marco, who is
So, Marco, Gino's uncle, has been slandering my name not only on social media but everywhere. He has falsely accused me of having an affair with his nephew Dana, who is a brother to me, and stating that my baby could be Dana's. Hello?
Wow.
Hello? Now, Dana is the nephew that you saw at, when a family got together and everything else. He's a good looking
Mhm.
guy. Not only it is a lie, but this is just an attempt to bring the network attentions and somehow make it to TV, even it implies damaging his own blood. That's when he's listening.
Gino's uncle, being the person that has been slandering her name. Something that we have seen, to be fair. But she continues by saying slander my name not only on social media but everywhere. I'm curious wherever it is, to be fair. He has falsely accused me of having an affair with his nephew Dana, who is a brother to me, and stating that my baby could be Dana's. Now, I have seen this rumor, to be fair,
Yep.
but I think Marco actually denied saying that it was him. But we
He
continue.
said it wasn't
Not
him.
only is it a lie, but this is just an attempt to bring the network's attention and somehow make it to TV, even if it implies damaging his own blood. First and foremost, do we believe that Dana and Jasmine were doing some sort of,
Nope.
business behind closed doors?
Hi.
Behind,
Wait a minute. My celebrity is in the house. Lady Red. Girl, your videos are phenomenal. I am really excited that you're here. Hi, sweetie. Lady Red does a really, really good job. Chantel, can you drop Lady Red's channel for me? I dropped it one morning when I was showing your video about Lisa and how you go back and show all the old videos of her. I love the commentary you do on Lisa. You are great. Oh my goodness. Look, I'm fangirling Debbie.
Mm.
She really has a good show. And when I tell you Lisa is something else. Let me get Lady Red's channel. Oh, you did? Thank you, Lady Red. Let me get her channel for you. She really has a good channel. Remember, I showed you the video of Lisa when she was talking about um how her son had cancer and all the treatments and the surgeries. Lady Red put all of those compilations together, and that was, I think, part 3. I think she's on part 4 now. But she really has a great channel. She covers Lisa. She has a radio voice, and she's a beautiful person. Thank you for coming in, and I really enjoyed being in your chat last night. I really enjoyed being in your chat. But guys, you need to check out Lady Red. She covers Lisa. She's gone back down memory lane. I think with Minnie Rippleton when I say that. Back down memory lane with Lisa.
Mhm.
Um, she's really good at putting everything together, and really, she truly is. And I do snippets of her thing and I put it on I put it on TikTok so they can see who the fuck Lisa Richard really is. And then she does Lori as well.
Poor Lisa.
Lisa is disgusting. Debbie, you missed my live this morning, but I talked about her and her court date. You got to go back and watch it. She was supposed to be in
Mhm.
court at 1:15. Talk about she went and then she was back on live at 1:55. Girl, she didn't go to nobody's court. Lady Red, I am so glad you're here. And thank you for subscribing. Guys, go check out her content. I'm serious. I really enjoy her content and I subscribe. So, if I subscribe, that means I really, really like her content. So, but go check out all of the videos. She did the compilations to him. Oh, I see you have a new one. Court date for Lisa Boo. I gotta watch that one. Uh Look, I have to watch that one. But anyway, she really is good at what she does. So I really appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, they're all Lady Red, let me ask you a question while you're here. Do you believe that RJ is actually peeing in Mountain Dew bottles and leaving them all around the house, and that he has a fetish for it, and his mom and dad has to pick him up and take him outside while he's sleeping? Do you believe that story?
Oh
Because
my
I don't believe that one. Uh oh my God, she lied about having court. Get out of here. Hi, Drea. She lied about having court. Get the fuck out of here. So she started that grift last night. Oh, I said it today. She would use anything and everybody just to make money. Now, another thing is, I don't think that whoever they're talking to at Houdini's, I'm sorry, Debbie, hold on. Look, I don't believe that whoever they're talking to is going to say that Houdini is selling drugs at the back of the door. I mean, at the back of the store. Oh, oh my God, that whole family is fucking crazy. Oh my God. Lady Red, I am serious. If you get that, because today I showed the evidence of her losing custody of all three of her kids, and she acts like she never lost custody of her kids when it's easy to find. She lost custody of all three of her kids. That's what I thought. She didn't show up for the last court thing. Hold on. Debbie, hold on a second. Look, Debbie, do you mind if I invite Lady Red up?
Sure. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
your show, Heidi.
This our show. Lady Red, I'm dropping the link. You don't have to come up and show your face. I'm tired of reading in the comments. Come on up, Lady Red. Look, I'm tired of reading the comments. Come up. Come up. Hold on, Madsy. I'm going to put you on pause, Madsy. I'm going to put you on pause. I just want to talk to her because this is crazy. She lied. See, I said it when I did a live today. I said, she knew she had court. Why would you wait to the morning of court? And now it makes sense. It was just another grift. Because you remember, she was going to go down to court and she was going to get her bus pass. Oh, that piece of shit. Oh, there she is. Hi,
Hello?
sweetie.
Hi. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your show that you have going on. It's
That's
nice to
fine.
meet you, ladies.
This is Debbie, my co-host. She has her own show, The Commentary Zone, and she
Hi,
and I
Debbie.
do a lot of TLC and Bravo shows together.
Awesome. Yeah, well, I saw you share and I subscribed when you shared. So, yeah, I'm like, "Oh, Heidi's live. I'm going to go check out her stuff." So, it's great. I'm just here watching. I didn't mean to
No, that's okay.
stop your show though.
No, we cover reality TV. We talk shit, and then sometimes I go to fuck off, Lady Red. Okay,
All right, I
so
like that.
let me ask you, the grandmother. So that's the paternal. That's Cole's mom said
Yes,
there was
that's
no
what I'm
court
trying to
this
get
morning.
proof on because I'm in the Discord, right? And I
So am
see
I.
what's going on. And somebody messaged the grandma that knows. Her name is Hello Kitty in
Yes.
Discord. She messaged the grandma, or she messaged somebody that knows the grandma. So that's what I'm saying. It's like third and fourth. So I'm
Yes.
waiting for proof. But this is all rumors so far that the grandmother said there was no court date today, and if there was, she could show up by Zoom, and that she lost all of her rights the last time because she did a no call, no show, didn't even show up for court with the phone.
And that was
She
before
has already lost
Thanksgiving.
her rights.
Yeah, that was before Thanksgiving.
Hmm. Yeah.
That
So
was
she's
before
lying
Thanksgiving.
according to Discord, she's lying, but I'm waiting to see the paperwork. Now, I did look on the docket and there was no courtroom for her, or there was no court date for her on the family docket. She
Oh,
lied.
she
Yeah, and
lied.
I'm so mad about it because if you've been following my story, like I'm one of those children. Not anymore. I'm a 50-year-old woman and I'm
Yes.
healed. And I don't share that for sympathy or empathy or anything. I share that so people know where I'm coming at and why I have such a I'm trying to say, how do I word this nicely? I don't know how to word it nicely. Why I have such a hard on for Lisa. I'm sorry. I know that's crude. I
Look, I haven't
apologize.
even been in your shoes, and I have a heart on for Lisa as a mother, as a grandmother. I
Yeah.
have a heart on for Lisa for the lies. I would never kill off my mother, my father, or
Well, now
anyone
she
else
just went
just to
in and
get
did a
money.
cash grab, giving up her parental rights and crying about. I'm hot. I'm livid. I'm so mad. I'm so
So, are
mad
you
about
going to
it.
cover the part about her lying about Shadow and collecting all that money, which
Oh
is the
yes,
one
ma'am.
thing she
Yes,
doesn't
ma'am.
talk about? Because that is a felony.
Yep. And I'm going to talk about the $600 that she collected, saying that she was getting Shadow back, and she didn't.
Yep, I
Yeah.
thought. Well, I knew it was over 500, but also I'm in Discord, and somebody came to me one day, and they came in my chat. They said, "I know who you are on Discord." I said, "I'm sure you do," because they said I can tell by the way you talk in Discord. But in Discord, I am Big Bad Wolf. That's me. I'm
Oh,
Big Bad.
okay.
That's me. That's me. And I don't give a shit. I say what I have to say, and then I'll say it out here. She's a piece of shit. And I was trying to talk to Kim about how do you keep uh being in this type of abusive friendship. This is not a friendship. And when she started crying about her mental health and how Lisa was doing this and that, and then 2 weeks later, you're sitting on her fucking panel on TikTok. You're
Yeah.
in her box.
I'm telling you, they're a bunch of messed up people, and I feel like with Kim that that's the type of relationship that she's in with most of the people in her life. So it's not uncomfortable for her.
But if I sit there and call Debbie a junkie cunt bitch, and I
Oh
say
my
she's
good
my
lord.
friend,
Right. No, exactly. I don't understand it, and I would not. I'm not that girl. Like you come at me sideways. Like you got about one time to do it,
but
and you better
I,
hope it's online. That's
I
all I'm
really
saying.
look forward to all your stuff. And what about these two women? The woman that was in that house, and people thinking, oh, she's remodeling. No, honey, that's where she lives. Did you see that sofa? It goes back to 1950. She ain't remodeling shit.
I
Lisa
am
calls her a
reserving my
junkie.
right for judgment. It's I'm reserving that right. They asked for some time. I have been checking on it. They've been putting videos up and it keeps getting removed off of TikTok. So she had a job and she said that she was going to be putting the things up on YouTube. So I'm giving them a couple more days and then if not, I'm going to make another video
Yeah,
kind of
why don't
explaining
you
what I
invite him
think
on your
about that.
panel? Why don't you invite him to come on your panel and show all the evidence? Because I want to see this
Well,
evidence.
I was thinking about that because they said they wanted to collab with me. So I'm like, well,
I
since
think
you want
that's
to
a great
collab,
idea. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think you should invite him on your panel because you do a really good job with covering Lisa. And also, I was looking at Kentucky Bitch, who's also a scammer. She did a lot of scamming on YouTube. Did you know that?
I'm just now getting word of that. Yeah. interesting. And then because I saw her do a post, she goes, people telling my story online have already told it, and I'm like, interesting. So I love it when people do that because I feel that that's doing trying to do damage control before the
Yes.
shit hits the fan. So of course I'm nosy and I go looking, and yeah, I'm finding what you're finding as well. And I'm
Yep.
like, wow, ain't that a bitch?
Ain't
Sorry
that
for
a
my
bitch?
sorry for my language.
No, that's okay. It's a bitch because she's been lying. She holds herself that she has, all these standards, and then you find out more about her. I found out more about Tech. Her husband, who's an artist, a
Well,
convicted
I think
artist.
that you and I should collab, and we should have a meeting of the minds.
Anytime.
We'll
As a matter of fact, we can do that. I'm gonna put um I'm going to put my email in the back chat for you, and then we'll go from there. But I
okay.
really, hold on. Debbie, how do I get to the Oh, hold on. I'm asking Debbie.
Girl.
Debbie's always sending me messages, right? And I just can't. Uh, what is it? Heidi YouTube. Hold on. And then I'll give you my number. Heidi YouTube at USA.com. But I'm telling you, there is so much shit out there. And they all try to act like this shit don't stink. And they're just, I find them all to be grifters.
It's really interesting. I am finding like it I don't know about the tech stuff. I haven't heard about that, so I'm super interested to hear what
Her
you have to
husband
say
is a
about that.
convicted rape. I mean, art. Yeah, he's a convicted
What?
artist.
Oh my good Lord
Okay, I
Jesus.
typed it in here. Now, how the hell do I hit? Debbie, it's not going. I'm gonna put it in a damn chat. See, I don't know how to do this shit. So sometimes my restream works, sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know. But that is my email, and then we'll go from there. I'll give you my number, and we can talk. But it's a whole lot of shit that goes on TikTok.
Heidi,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
type in the email address and then hit enter and it should go.
I did. I typed enter. It didn't go.
It didn't go? Then hit the little arrow.
I did, Debbie. It's not going. It's still showing
It's
me it's
not.
there. Yours work better than mine sometimes. Hold on. Let me try it again. Hold on. Let me try it again. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. It went that time. It went that time. It went that time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I'll
I'm
make sure to
serious.
grab that. I
Let's,
don't have the chat up right now, but I will go
yeah,
in and grab it.
yep. And I put it in a chat too. But we should definitely, I've been finding out all kinds of stuff. All
Heck yeah,
kinds of
I
stuff.
should have you. Well, yeah, I'll get in touch with you. I'll email you and we'll work out something. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
working on my next memory road thing is actually more conversations with her family.
Yep. I don't
Quite
mind if anybody
interesting.
knows who I am. I really don't. But because if I say it there, I'll say it here. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. Yep.
Yep. I'll say it here. I'll say it there. I'll say it everywhere. I don't care. But these people are not all who they claim to be. And, they're not awareness because they're making money off of what they said that they're trying to be, trying to build awareness about.
I want the names of the big content creators that are paying Lisa. That's what I want.
I can tell you right now, I feel everything in my body. I feel that Mandy does pay Lisa.
I mean, that's what everybody's saying.
I think Mandy has sent her money. Um, I remember when this whole thing was going on with Crystal and how they were all up on the panel, on Melly Red's panel, and they were all saying how proud they were of her, and they were all going to give money. Now they're saying no money was given. They're all a damn lie. That goes for Blonde Jennifer as well. I mean, Blonde Jennifer, Sparkly Jennifer, all of them.
Well, yeah, she's been there's video of her telling Lisa that she's always been a Lisa fan, and
Uh huh.
I'm like, really? Why? How is this ew? For real? I don't get it. I don't understand it. But yeah,
Nope.
absolutely. I will email you. I'll let you ladies get back to your show. I'm sorry
All right,
I
sweetie.
interrupted you. It was lovely
No.
meeting you, and I'm actually probably going to make a new email, so don't be freaked out if you see it was like just made, just because my other email is so swamped. So I think I'm going to make a new email for people to get in touch with me, cuz
Yep, that's
People
what I
say
did
they
for
message me and
YouTube.
I don't get it. So
Yeah, that's why I did the email for YouTube, because my personal email, no. My YouTube email, I do. I check it. And since I know that you're going to be contacting me there, I would definitely make sure to check it so I can make sure. But
yeah,
there is more stuff on Kentucky Bitch, and someone is sending it to me who is quite aware of her shenanigans.
interesting. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. All right. I'm
All right.
going down in the chat now to listen to your
All
show.
right,
You
sweetie.
ladies have
Thank
a great
you.
night.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for coming up.
Oh,
Oh my
thank you for
God.
having me.
No problem. Anytime.
It
Bye,
was nice to
sweetie.
meet you, Debbie.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay. Yeah, Debbie, you look. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to talk
Mhm.
to her for a minute. I went in her live yesterday, and oh my God. Yeah. So I just want to
But
give her some.
I'm gonna explain to Miss Lady Red that it's like I don't follow any of these interesting people that y'all follow. So I had nothing to contribute to that conversation. So I wasn't being rude. I was just laying low because I was uneducated.
Yeah, Lady Red, yeah, Debbie doesn't follow, she doesn't follow any of these people. She just knows about them from me talking about them and showing some of them. Muggsy, my baby, how are you, sweetie? I miss you, Muggsy. I really miss you. Oh my God, she was lying because I couldn't understand how you said you have to be in court and then 40 minutes later you're back on live. That didn't make any sense to me. And I said, the bitch didn't go. Well, of course she didn't go. She didn't have any court. All right. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So,
The case could have been dismissed
girl, stop.
or postponed, you know.
Stop. Yes. And Lady Red, covers Chantel Gucci is the one that took me down this damn rabbit hole with all of these tiki talk people, as I call them, beg talk. Chantel is the one that got me into Lisa. Then she got me into Kate Martin, which I see she's back again. Chantel, thank you for that. But Chantel covers a lot of these people. Chantel, drop your link in the chat, please. Chantel has, yeah, she's really good at catching all of these people. And then West, ooh, Lady Red, we have on TikTok at this minute, we have a registered sex offender on TikTok. Registered sex offender on TikTok as we speak. He goes by, what is it? His cash app is Dupititious Beast, but his name, he goes by Bugs, BUGZS69. He's a registered sex offender. And he's on TikTok. Registered sex offender. Chantel, I don't know if you've got him or not, or if you're covering him, but he's a registered sex offender. So anyway, here we go. Let's go back to Jasmine and her issues. Whew. Just talking about Lisa makes my blood boil, Debbie. Okay, you know that.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's finish listening. Oh yeah, you do cover Mexican homie. I like him too. I like him too. And he's got Ash Trevino. He's reported her and somebody else. Okay, there
Was
we go.
back. For me personally, I don't believe it because I just didn't see it. I mean, it could be true, but I just don't see it. So therefore, I'm in a position right now where I don't believe it, unless I see some evidence that really gives me that, the oomph to believe it. But I never really felt like there was that type of relationship between Dana and Jasmine.
I never saw
If
that
anything,
either.
Dana was just. I feel like the last time we saw Dana on a tell-all, he was defending Jasmine over
Gino.
Gino, but it was clear why, because Gino had clearly been in the wrong. And that it was nothing else
So
but
Dana
that.
is
That's if I got Dana.
So Dana is not the younger guy. Dana is Gina's. That's right. That's Gino's cousin that's married with the woman with the black hair, who him and his wife came on a tell-all and they were supporting Jasmine. Do you remember that, Debbie? Debbie dropped. Where the hell? Hold on. Where did Debbie go?
I didn't realize I had dropped.
Yeah, you dropped. So Dana is the one that's married to the lady that they were on the
Michelle.
tell-all. That's no, she wasn't having an affair with him.
No, Michelle is his wife. I remember because
Yes.
he was against her. He was the one who came down to Panama, wasn't it? No, they were
No.
at the waterfall in Panama fighting over Dana, and they pulled him up on
Yeah, they pulled him up on FaceTime.
Yes.
Yes, that's Dana. And then they went on the tell-all and they were defending Jasmine and telling
Right.
Gino he was wrong. Yes, that's Dana. I was thinking about the young guy. Okay, here we go.
Why?
The Dana that I'm thinking about is the same person that was on the tell recently, well, on the last season that these two on before the last resort.
Yes.
But with that being said, though, this is interesting because in this one she says, Marco, you would have never walked me to the altar if I'd known who you truly are. Personally, I don't really believe that. I generally feel like she probably still would have allowed him to
Me
walk to the
too.
altar purely because getting a green card was like number.
So, yeah, she would have let him walk. He goes, not only did you ever cared about your own children, but you tormented your daughter and her family to the extreme she, her husband, and children got a restraining order against you. Stop driving while high and under the influence as you got arrested recently. You might harm someone innocent and get my baby out of your gross mouth. Hello? Debbie,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Look, I don't trust Marco, not because he got arrested for DUI or whatever. When he said she and him should go and on an interview together, it would be great.
Yep.
That's when I lost all confidence in Marco. Marco, you want to get a payout, you want notoriety, you want something.
And I haven't talked to him since his arrest at all.
But wasn't he arrested in January?
I don't know. But he was just arrested for DUI.
Oh, I thought the arrest was in January.
No.
Mm.
Unless I didn't know about it in January, but I swore he was just arrested.
Okay. You know, I don't pay too much attention.
Okay. But
one priority to her, if you know what I mean. I don't think anything was going to stop her from getting it, but who knows. She continues by saying, not only you never cared about your children, but you tormented your daughter and her family to the extreme. She, her husband, and children got a restraining order against you. Stop driving while high and under the influence. Has you got arrested recently? You might harm someone innocent. And get my baby out of your gross mouth.
Go, Gene. Wishing me and Jasmine.
It is crazy though, because given the fact that Marco's own daughter has got a restraining order on him, the fact that he has tormented her, it's crazy work.
Okay, but how do we know that's true? See, she wrote that. How do we know that's true? How do we know she actually has a restraining order against her father without seeing the proof?
I bet you it is true because Jasmine went in there and learned all the dirty stuff on this family.
Well, you know, I got to start looking, right? I'm going to go look and see if he has a restraining order, and it'll be in Michigan. I'm going to go see if he has a restraining order.
More about the kind of person who he is. And of course, driving while high under the influence, at especially the age he's at, where he should know better, again, tells you a lot about where his current state of mind is at. You know, it tells us where his maturity is at. Given that everything that is being said here is
Uncle Marco
true.
Seemed so wise when he was on the show.
It's quite sad. And of course, should he be mentioning a baby that, I mean, really and truly, the fact that, you know, he is talking about the baby in a way that says that Jasmine got pregnant with someone else isn't exactly the most kind of
but
things
again,
possible.
He said he never said that. Uncle Marco said he never said that. Do you believe he said that, Jasmine? Debbie, do you believe Uncle Marco said that?
Said what?
He was talking about Dana and her having an affair.
I believe he might have said it if he was drunk and high.
Oh, Debbie. Okay.
At the same time, though, Jasmine should never got pregnant with somebody that was not her husband.
Exactly.
So there is that kind of situation going on. But I do wonder if Jasmine had gotten pregnant with Gino's baby, would Marco still be saying the same thing? Would he still be saying, "Oh no, it's not Gino's baby, it's actually Dana's baby"? Like that would have been a very interesting twist. But hey, that's not where we are. But with that being said, though, in this next one, here's something particular. Jasmine says, "I'm lucky to even be alive after everything I have endured in silence. I know you have gotten to know the loud Jasmine that copes with being irreverent and making jokes."
Hold on. She's lucky to be alive. Debbie.
She is, after living up in his house. You saw that place? The log of doo-doo that he had in the toilet to greet her from a long flight. Gross. No wonder why the hair on her head was falling out. She is lucky to be alive. Give her.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay.
"But you have no idea the living hell I've been through. As I reach the last months of my pregnancy, if you follow me here, I just kindly ask you to be nice. I use this platform as a safe space for me and for others. There are many 90-day sites you can throw all the hate you want, but not here." To be fair, anybody that owns a social media account, maybe even a YouTube page or whatever, nobody wants to hear, I guess, negative things or anything
That's true.
maybe involves people coming at you. It's the internet. We can ask for peace all we like on the internet. We can ask for it all we like. But the only way we can ever get peace on the internet is if we are making a private page that only has people who follow us that we know.
You know what? I'm going to start trolling Madsy on his pages. He won't have any peace at all from me. Okay? I'm going to start trolling Madsy.
People that know us, and we know that we're always going to keep things respectful and cordial without no, madness. But if your page is going to be public on anywhere on the internet, there is no safe space. It is ludicrous thinking, diabolical thinking to think that you can have a safe space on the internet when your page is public. Not a public figure, just your page being public, because anyone can get it. Literally, one of you right now could literally open up a page and you could post a video that could go viral or whatever, and then some people come in, they'll do some good comments, then you get some bad comments because you made it viral on a public platform.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
So, Debbie, do you believe Uncle Marco is stalking Jasmine?
Yes, because he's thirsty and drunky.
Do you think Gino would allow?
How much you want to bet, Uncle? But how much you want to bet Uncle Marco want to get a piece of that thing too?
You think he wants a part of Jasmine?
Yep.
I don't. But Jasmine has been caught in so many. But Debbie, Jasmine has been caught in so many lies recently.
Okay. I don't trust Uncle Marco. I just have a gut feeling about it. I don't trust Uncle Marco. Period.
So I'm going to send him a message tonight. And hi, True Crime. Okay, first of all, I don't have Jason's number. I speak to Jason through you. Could you send me Jason's number? Could you do that? Thank you. Just send me Jason's number. The only time I've talked to Jason is through you. And we've been on a 3-way call. Send me Jason's number and I will talk to him tonight. But he needs to have all of his thoughts and stuff together because we can't do another call like we had the last time. I just can't. My nerves can't handle all of that. So I'm sorry. I just can't. All right. So Jasmine is on the thing again. She's playing the victim, which is what I see she's doing. Okay. She's playing the victim. Okay, she's been getting so much on her TikTok about her cheating on Gino, and we all know that she's been sleeping with this guy for quite some time, and she was spending the nights out with this guy. That's where she was.
I'm glad she found somebody other than Gino. I said it.
Oh my God. 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 Okay. Anyway, is there anything else you want to add about Jasmine and Gino so we can discuss the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Yay, Jasmine, boo Marco, and get out of here, Gino.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, Debbie. So, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This shit was good. Hmm. Ah. So the I'm gonna call them the three amigos, Dorit, Boz, and Erica. Okay. Dorit was talking about, how Sutton treats her and how she's the mouthpiece how Garcelle is the mouthpiece for Sutton. And then Sutton wants to have sympathy. But Erica said that she doesn't deserve it because look what happened to her when she was going through everything she was going through. So Erica turned everything towards her. Now, I remember Sutton made one comment about $20 million. Okay. She brought the $20 million elephant to the table. Everybody was talking behind Erica's back. Okay. Behind her back. So they all went to Erica's newly renovated home, and Boz walked in like, is this it? Is that all of it? That's the way she walked in. She didn't say it. Look, she didn't say it. She,
I actually saw that in the preview. She did look like that.
she didn't say it. But when she walked in, she went, oh,
Yeah, this is cute. This is cute.
Dorit comes in, she's walking down the hall to go check everything out. I was like, but when she got there, when Boz got there, it was like, is this it? So Boz comes in there, and she has, you see, I jumped way ahead of stuff. Boz comes in with gifts for Dorit and for Erica with fashion stuff to wear to St. Lucia. In case anybody didn't realize, that's the only place in the world that's named after a woman. Isn't there one called Queen Victoria Island? I'm not sure. But anyway, they're going to St. Lucia. Okay. And she brought them gifts and stuff.
Wait, what about
Huh?
Guadalupe? What about Guadalupe?
That's a
That's a
woman's
woman
name
name.
too. I thought I was crazy. I'm like, wait a minute, what? So she's taking them to St. Lucia. She mentioned it at the fashion show. And then she took a crack at Sutton's fashion show when she was giving them the clothes and the baby. She goes, this is going to be a real fashion show. And they all went, oh, she goes, oh, I didn't mean to say that. Yes, you did, bitch. Yes, you did.
Mm.
So she said that these women do not know how to plan girls' trips. That's what she said in her confessional. She says it's all about fun and all this other stuff. And, she wants the ladies to have fun. Now, here's what I want to say. They went to St. Lucia. She brought them gifts, Dorit and Erica. She didn't give the other ladies the same stuff she gave to Dorit and Erica. Okay? She brought that over to Erica's home and her bungalow. Okay. She said if anything was to go wrong with the trip, it wouldn't be her fault. Well, really? Really, girl? So who I can't. So Erica was talking about the way she was treated by Sutton, but she didn't mention how she was treated by Dorit, how she was treated by Kyle, how she was treated by Garcelle. She's just talking about Sutton. Why? She said that Sutton and Garcelle didn't give her a break when she was going through the lowest point of her life. Nobody really did. Or am I missing something?
Well, she needs to talk to Dorit because Dorit had a few moments of clarity back when Erica was going through her mean girl stage. And Sutton, in addition to bringing up the 20 million, she brought up she was the first one to bring up the Los Angeles
Yes, she
Times
did.
article, calling her out on that. And then Sutton's good friend, husband, worked at the law
Yep.
firm and was getting all of the details, which didn't reflect
On
kindly
Erica
on
or her
Erica.
husband. And even to this day,
And I think Sutton handled it really well because she could have opened her mouth about all of
but
that,
she
but she
didn't.
didn't.
And even when they were trying to get those earrings from her, you remember Erica saying that she wasn't giving up anything? She had no sympathy or
Yeah.
empathy for the families that her husband's law firm, mainly her husband, took advantage of.
But that's the thing, though. I think that they were actually trying to get her to show
Remorse.
some sort of, not even remorse, because you don't want to go down a road where she would be like that would be
Yeah, in
used as
court.
evidence
But she didn't
against her
show
for
any
guilt.
empathy or anything.
But but then went and blamed it on pills and
Yep.
booze. When you handled it wrong, your attorney said, don't talk about it or whatever. But they didn't tell you to act like a bitch and yell at everybody and say that she's, because I think at one point she was like, I don't have sympathy for anybody but me. And
It
I
was
was like,
all about her.
wrong
And
thing to
even Kyle
say.
was saying, you remember when they were all at that no teeth or whatever it was, the homeless teeth or whatever. What was the name of that?
Homeless, not
Yeah, homeless,
toothless.
not toothless thing.
Not the no teeth thing.
Hom-
Kathy Hilton will never
homeless,
live that down.
homeless, not toothless. I can't.
Oh my God, what is the dumbest
I
charity
can't.
name
I
ever?
can't. But she was saying, what about me? What about me? No, girl, it's not about you. Okay? You were thinking about money that you were gonna be losing. Not the fact that your husband was living, the lifestyle you was living was based off of somebody else's tragedy that they didn't get paid for because your husband swindled them out of the money. And remember, she invested in Lisa Renna's what was it, cosmetics or whatever it was, her skin. Yeah,
The
the
lip
lip
gloss.
gloss.
But that was to funnel
That's
money, wasn't
exactly
it?
what it was for, to funnel money. Exactly. Yep. And they want, thank you, Ryan. They wanted her to show empathy, and she never, ever did. So meanwhile, you have Sutton and Garcelle over at Sutton's house. They were at Sutton's house. Sutton's house is gorgeous. And they're over there talking. Garcelle flat out said that Sutton was scared of Kyle. Sutton was like, she really wants to be friends with Kyle, but now Kyle and Dorit seems like they're back on this on their old track of being really good friends because they were laughing and hugging up all on the sofa at the fashion show thing. So she was really bothered by that. And Garcelle said in her confessional that if Kyle and Dorit remained apart or exchange, then that would leave room for Kyle and Sutton to really become good friends.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that. I saw that. And it's true because but Kyle is a convenient friend because she's only friends when it's convenient for her.
That's true. And then, so Garcelle brought up the fact that they can talk about Mo kissing this woman, but they can't bring up Kyle being at Morgan Wade's concert. So Sutton was giving her a way to navigate to bring it up in a way that Kyle wouldn't get mad.
But she's gonna.
And while in Garcelle's confessional, Garcelle says Sutton says she won't bow down, but when it comes to Kyle, she does.
Ooh.
Right? So, wait a minute. I know Boz went to see Kyle. She did bring Kyle a bag. I'm sorry, she did. She brought Kyle a bag.
She brought
Yeah, but
bags for
I didn't
everybody
see.
because it was
Yeah, I
supposed
couldn't
to be
remember. I
St.
was just
Lucia.
shocked to see her at Kyle's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But those cutout things look like they was the same outfits that Phaedra you wore down to Miami. Phaedra and Peach
Her name
Juice.
is Sweet Tea. Her name is
Remember?
Sweet Tea.
No,
Who's
Peach
Peach
Juice.
Juice?
Uh,
Oh, Portia.
Portia.
Okay,
Portia.
Portia.
Yeah, Portia
Yeah.
Peach Juice
Oh
Williams.
God.
Remember when they went to Miami and Phaedra had on
I kind of.
that piece of long t-shirt with the slits
Yeah,
all
I
on the
kind of
side
remember
rolling
that.
up?
Yes.
And so she gave them all like what do you Fashion Nova or
Yep. Yep.
Tumi
I kind of remember
outfits?
that. So
Uh-huh.
at that time, Boz and Kyle were talking. And, Kyle thanked her because she sent her a sweet text. And I was like, wait a minute. She's trying to get in good, when a picture of Mo surfaced. But what I didn't know, or maybe I don't remember, she said when her husband Peter was diagnosed and it was terminal, that they were separated.
Mhm.
She said, no, before he was sick, they were separated. I don't remember that. She said, and then when they found out it was terminal, she went there and this lady was
Mhm.
at the hospital by his bedside. I didn't know they were separated.
His
Did you?
girlfriend. Yeah. She said so from the beginning. They
I
were
don't remember that.
separated, but then he got sick. And she was there for him. She was there for him.
Okay.
Because he had moved on, she had moved on. But I do remember her saying that they were in the first episodes when she was introduced that she was estranged from her husband, but when he got sick, she went back to take care of him, and she was
But
glad that
that
she did.
woman was there when she went to pick up her daughter, she said. And it was the same woman that was at the
That was his
hospital. So
girlfriend.
how was she? Huh?
That was that was his
But how was she
girlfriend.
taking care of him if
Because
his
remember,
girlfriend was there with him when she picked up her daughter, and then again when he got returned, when he was in the hospital, when he was almost. So how was she
right.
taking care of him?
But remember she said,
Hi,
I feel
Riley.
like everybody was rallying
Uh
around
huh.
him, right? But she said she walked in and she saw the girlfriend giving him little kisses and
And
stuff
she
like
got
that.
jealous.
And something
Yep.
flipped in her. And she was like, no, this man is terminal and this man is my husband. No. And I think a possessiveness came over her because she had said, like a few seconds before that, I had moved on, he had moved on. But when I walked into that
Yep.
hospital room, that was my husband. So I can understand that feeling, especially with those heightened emotions and the circumstance and the decision process and all that. And she had a young child with the husband as well. I could understand that, and I'm glad that he did not challenge her and say, "No, my booth ain't got to be here," because I think in the end he wanted Boz.
Yep. Okay. I can believe that. Okay. Because I
Mhm.
remember she said she was like, "Get this bitch out of here" or something. I was like, "God damn, Boz!" But then next thing we
Mhm.
see is Keely, her daughter, and her having dinner. And the daughter is asking all these questions about what if they decide, if they were going to live together before marriage. Keely is like, wait a minute, no, I think there will have to be an engagement. Well, how many, well, if you guys did, would you move to San Diego? He goes, no, it'd be easy for me to pick up and move here. And then she wanted to know how many kids that they really want to have. I was,
Why is she with
thank
this
you.
loser? He is so beneath her
Thank you.
station. And then I was listening to a bit of Kempire this afternoon. I caught the very tail end of his show. And when the people was calling up to talk to Kempire, and the people was calling from Uber, they was calling from Netflix, They was calling from all the places that she worked, and they were saying that she wasn't all of that. And they started calling about the boyfriend, saying that he is way beneath her. He been at that job for umpteen years and has never matriculated upwards. He
He's
is
stagnant. He's
stagnant.
just, I mean, as long as he collects a paycheck,
Lower
he doesn't care.
level. Right. And they're like, what is she doing with
I
him?
think it's just for the show because I can't see it either. I don't see any chemistry at all between them.
Well, I've been
Yes, you
telling you
have.
that. It didn't make no sense. And this old like, oh, we gotta wait to get engaged. We gotta wait to get married. And I want 15 children, but we gotta wait. Who the fuck you gonna think give you
I
all
don't
of
know.
that?
I have no idea. But her daughter, and then he said that her daughter was just like her mother. First of all, I'm not going to have my 14-year or 15-year daughter talking to this grown ass man about what my plans are, what our plans are. That's a conversation that her and her mother should be having. I get it. You want to introduce her to him, even though she's only seen him, as she said, with a lot of other people. But I don't think those questions should have been. No, I'm sorry. That's just me. That's
But that little girl is raised as an only child, and I find like she's very mature for her age, and Boz talks to her that way. I think Boz is straddling a line between a parent and a good girlfriend, and with
yep,
her
that's true.
daughter.
I see that.
And and I feel she allows her daughter to ask these questions because she expects a lot from her. Like when the girl was picking out her
Yep,
birthday
that's
trip,
true.
the girl had to do a
Have to do a
full-blown
presentation. Yes, that's
presentation.
true.
You know, she doesn't treat that girl like she's a teenager. She treat that girl like she's in, going
Yep.
on 30 and is, vice president to her president of marketing. It's a weird relationship. It's a weird dynamic, and Boz has allowed
Yeah.
it. As long as the girl isn't disrespectful and is, asking in a mature, respectful way, and Boz is okay with it because Boz want to know the answer to them questions, but it's too punk ass to ask it herself. Go ahead.
Okay. That makes, yeah, okay. I can see that because, yeah,
It's just the dynamic that they have. Could I have that dynamic with my
no,
mother? No.
no, no.
But then again, I'm a different generation
Yep,
from
we
from
all are,
Boz.
but still, you treat your daughter like your daughter and not like she's your friend. I've
Yeah,
never
but
understood that
like
relationship,
it's just
because I remember when Kayla
I,
was here, I'm her grandmother. Yes,
mhm.
I'm going to be a friend, but when I speak, and I was like, little girl, you don't remember who I am. And she looked at me. It was like, okay, we can talk.
Thank you, Michelle. See, Michelle is in my head today. Tracy went away, so Michelle has taken up residency. Thank you. Yeah, like she's scared
Yep.
to ask those questions because she
And
already
I was
knows the
thinking the
truth.
same thing. That she wants to know the answers, and who knows if she didn't prep her for it. But you can see she's an intelligent young woman. You can see that, but I still
Hmm.
think she should remain in her place. Yes, meet your mom's boyfriend.
You know what? She probably did prep her because remember, Boz said, I can't remember in which episode it was. She goes, it's so funny with my daughter. If you asked her a year ago, she wanted to be an only child, and now all of a sudden she wants siblings. How is that?
Yeah,
How is that?
she's
Unless
been
you
talking
have
to her.
been like talking
Yes,
to her about it.
she's been
Yep.
talking to her about it. So, oh, Debbie, did you see
Hmm.
when PK and Dorit had their sit down?
No, no. I saw a preview, and then I think I watched the after shows.
So, what was
But
said in the after show? Because I didn't see it.
oh my God. Okay, so they were asking Dorito about it. But then Boz came in with a whole psychoanalysis of the situation, saying that basically Dorito does not want to get divorced. And I'm like, are you buying into this sham of a divorce so that she could latch on till 10 years or have a grand love story reunion or something? It was so weird. They have put those two together for the after show, and I don't like it. Like, I do like the first three, the trio of Garcelle, Sutton, and Tilly, but they've split up Kathy, Kyle, and Erica. So they're solos. You got a triple, a double, and three solos. And they're not that the only segments to me that are really entertaining is the trio. Because Erica decided in both of the part one and part two of the
Mm-hmm.
after show to continuously go after
And
Garcelle
Sutton.
and
Yep.
Sutton.
I think she's jealous of that. But the reason I think Dorito doesn't want a divorce is because Dorito owes all these people money. And I sent you that clip about
Oh
the money
yeah.
she owes. Dorito doesn't have any
Yes.
income. She's not getting paid
Yeah.
to, to actually wear these clothes anymore. She has nothing. Of course she doesn't want a
Well,
divorce.
that also came up on Kempire because people were calling up saying, "Well, my friend is such and such a stylist," and it is true.
She owes
She
money.
owes money. So, stylist,
Yep.
hairdresser,
Yep.
makeup artist, like they're dropping
Yep.
names,
She owes a lot of money to people. And
and her people are returning the clothes to get the
yes,
credits, the money back. She's got the worst reputation. Oof.
so
Oof.
I am that came out yesterday about the money, and no one wants to work with her anymore. But when she was talking to PK, he was explaining to her
Mhm.
how their separation started to deteriorate. And he was saying that they had only been separated for a few weeks or whatever. And she was dictating to him where he's going to live while she's living in their home.
And
He told her she was bossy.
well, he shouldn't have left.
So he said that he requested that because she asked him about the rambling email about her getting does he really want a divorce, and he said that he wanted her to get an attorney so they can have a reasonable conversation. um Dorit asks him point blank, do you want a divorce? PK says he doesn't know yet.
He lied. He lied. He doesn't know because he asked the little piece of ting 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 that he got up in the
But he wants
apartment.
to.
Should I get a divorce, baby? And she said, "Oh yes, PJ."
So Dorit goes in her confessional, right? And she says she's not the one in control, and she's gonna listen to Erica and Boz, and she needs to hire an attorney now. I said, girl, really? 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 So
Mm-mm-mm.
then we get to when Mauricio goes to the house. Girl, Mauricio looks good. Mauricio looks good.
What part of Mauricio look
Huh?
good? What
His
part of
face, his
Mauricio
eyes, he
look
doesn't
good?
have bags under his eyes anymore. He's not high. He looks good. He looks good.
Mm.
Um, so he goes to visit. Portia's in the kitchen. I don't know why I thought Portia was 17. She's 16. And Kyle was making them coffee. Mo gets over there. Mo hugs Portia. Then he hugs Kyle. And then Portia excuses herself and she goes up to her room. You can tell Mauricio is nervous, okay? Because he is fidgeting around. He's talking about, he only partied like 5 nights out of the 20 something nights he was there. And Kyle Gummit, well, I find that hard to believe. So Mo said that, this is the first time he's gone on a trip without the family. He wanted to see how it was. He can make last minute decisions. He wanted to take advantage of things and seeing what it looks like to be, alone. Then he's stirring the coffee, girl. I don't know how many times that spoon clinked against that cup.
That was annoying. That was
Debbie.
annoying. But her face looking at him was priceless.
But it brought me back to when Kathy said it wasn't like Mo was Brad Pitt. They're taking pictures. So he brought up the picture in Greece, okay? He said he never wanted, to hurt the kid. Kyle was trying to make it seem like he was hurting the kids. He's a grown ass woman. And, he would never want to do anything to hurt the family. Girl, Mo has moved on. You pushed him to that point. And he said he was sorry for hurting her. Why? Why was he sorry when she was parading Morgan Mo all over Beverly Hills and taking trips with Morgan Mo? Why was he sorry? She said, I knew you didn't know you were being photographed. Really? Really? Then she said she didn't know if the other person didn't know. He never told her the name. He never told her about the relationship. Did you notice she was trying to find out more about that woman?
Yeah, she was. Because she wants to blame it on the woman, but I think slowly but surely she was realizing that Mauricio had to have known.
Do you think she came to that realization?
I think she's slowly getting there.
Ooh.
She's running out of excuses to make for Mauricio.
So the ladies all they're leaving to go to St. Lucia. Kathy's luggage has her name all on it. KH, Kathy Hilton. They're all there. They're all sitting in the oh fuck. And I actually go to those on my long layovers. Debbie, why can't I remember what they're calling? I mean, there's the lounge. It's where you go sit, have coffee, you eat everything for free.
Right.
The club
The club
lounge.
lounge,
Thank
the
you.
Sky Lounge.
I couldn't remember what it's really called. But anyway, so they're there and Boz and all of them, so they're taking two separate flights. What airline was that they're taking two separate flights? I can't remember the name. I said, what airline is this?
But if they're coming from the West Coast, they most likely have to lay over
Yes,
in
but
Miami to
why
get
would they
down to
have
the
to take
Caribbean.
separate flights?
What do you mean
They took
separate
two
flights?
separate flights to get to Miami.
To get to
Bose,
Miami?
Dorit, and Erica were all on a flight, and the other ladies were on another flight.
Maybe Boz wanted to get there early since she's
But they
the host.
all met in Miami and then flew to St. Lucia. They left California.
You see, okay, I didn't know
Yes.
this. See, look, Boz, when she went over to Erica's bungalow, right? She was saying, I'm giving y'all first dibs to be in my villa or my suite or whatever. And the two of them started celebrating together and didn't even once thank Boz.
Yep.
Boz gonna get squeezed out of this because she forgetting that she a black girl up in there. But anyway, I feel like that was the biggest mistake for me because she was isolating Dorito and Erica by giving them perks that the other ladies weren't
and
getting.
that's what she did.
And quite honestly, if you're hosting the trip, you should make everybody feel equally welcome and everybody.
So in her villa, it's going to be Dorito, Erica, and Boz. And then she put the other ladies in two other villas. And who was it that said, wait a minute, we have to climb the stairs? I think that was Sutton. She goes, we have to climb the stairs? And then Jennifer says, yes, it's good exercise to get to their villa, right? So then Kathy Hilton, of course, and Kyle are sharing a villa. And then you have Garcelle Sutton and Jennifer Tilly are together. And then, oh, wait a minute,
Mhm.
Jennifer and Sutton have to share a bed.
I don't
No,
think
they
they'd
don't, because
mind.
they've slept together before. Well, as Jennifer said, they've
Mhm.
slept together on the plane, and Sutton wakes up going, making noises. But why would you put? Here's my problem with this. Why not put Sutton with Kyle and Kathy or Jennifer? Because I'm sure that other villa had 3 rooms too.
I think I think Boz is making a misstep here with how
And that's
she's
what Sutton
handling
was
that
talking
trip.
about.
And especially with her saying nothing can
Yep.
go wrong. You're making the first
That's what Sutton was
mistakes.
talking about. So we get so in Kyle and Kathy's villa, girl, Kathy Hilton is unpacking all of her stuff. Girl, this shit was so funny. The way she was setting up her bathroom. And
She had full size bottles of everything, and the whole counter was littered with
I'm like,
garbage.
is she moving in? I was like, wait a minute.
On top of that, she got that big box
Yep.
fan. And how many suitcases did she
I saw 2 coming
bring?
out the car, but she probably had, but Kyle had more. But all these things in the plastic, I actually take travel size stuff. Okay. She's got Ziploc bags. Now, what was that she threw in the sink? Was it underwear or was it a bra? She had one
Lord,
white
I
boot
hope not.
on
All
the
I saw her
counter.
was taking like the I only saw her taking the bottles out of like this giant cosmetic bag, and they never stopped. Like it was like a clown car with clowns rolling out of it. It was crazy.
So, oh God. So then I didn't see Kyle unpacking, but then we go over to the villa with Garcelle, Sutton, and Jennifer Tilly. Sutton says the only
Mhm.
person, she was talking about how she felt bad juju. And then we cut to the scene where Dorit is talking about Sutton's like, oh, I must be in trouble, and they all laughing at Sutton, which I don't find that funny at all. So Sutton is feeling some type of way, and she should, because these are the mean girls as far as I'm concerned. They're the mean girls.
Mhm.
So she says the only one that has her back in that whole group is Garcelle. Garcelle says in her confessional, that's the $1 million question. Why does Sutton continue to have Kyle's back, but Kyle never stands up for Sutton?
Sutton has got to figure that one out for herself. And Garcelle just has to be there for when she finally does realize it, because it's going to be shattering for her. For some reason, Sutton does want Kyle's friendship and approval, much like how she wanted her
Yep,
mother's. And I think it's because she sees Kyle as the nucleus
of the
of this
group. Yep.
show. Yeah. And but I think she's got to break herself of that, but she can't do it. Like no one else can
Yep.
help her of that. And I think that's why Garcelle
Yep.
sits
Now I
back.
forgot, while they were in the lounge, in the club lounge, while they were in there, Erica was salivating over Jennifer Tilly's jewelry, antique jewelry boxes that she was carrying her jewelry in.
Hmm.
She goes, I need one of those. Everything Jennifer Tilly has or shows. Erica is foaming at the mouth.
Let me tell you, Jennifer Tilly better have a good inventory of all of her shit. Cause if I hear anybody teach something from Jennifer Tilly, I'm the
It's
first
going to
name
be
I'm saying is
Erica.
Erica.
So then we show There, and then it jumps 24 hours later, and they're attacking Sutton on the boat, Erica and Dorit. And Sutton snaps back, baby. I can't wait to see the rest of this next week. Sutton snaps back.
Sutton is like on a razor's edge for some reason with regards to Dorito. Much like how Dorito came out the gate this season, like yelling and screaming at Kyle, Sutton is doing the same thing with Dorito, but Dorito is
Oh, you
triggering
thought it
her
was a wig?
because she never got any resolution from last year. Because remember the reunion last year, the whole season, Dorito was talking about Sutton being an alcoholic and
Yes.
drinking the vodka and the coffee and all of that. And then it was supposed to come to a head at the reunion. And Dorito said, it's what I've heard, I don't know. She danced around the subject, and then Sutton got sick. Remember, she had to wind up going to the hospital or something. So she never got any resolution from that. And Sutton is all about her reputation. And so this insignificant, derelict woman who owes people money is talking about her on top of her wallet. And that's not right, because they're choosing to believe the derelict who owe people money and not her with her good reputation, because people feed on bad gossip. They don't care what source it comes from.
Now, when Jennifer Tilly was talking about the way she was brought up and how she never fit into a group because she was the hippie child, and it was showing all the pictures of Jennifer. So she was kind of relating to what Sutton was saying about how no one else has her back but Garcelle. And I get that. I understood what Jennifer was saying, but Sutton has always seems to be the odd one out. And I don't know if it's just jealousy or not. It's a lot of jealousy.
It's a lot of jealousy in there, because especially from Erica. Erica will never like Sutton because they do have a lot in common with their background from Georgia and all of that. But she sees Sutton as what she should have been. The woman walking away with $350,000 per month in alimony, plus this, plus that, plus the other, plus the third, and then pat the pooch on top of it. She's jealous of that. She spent 20 plus years with that old gargoyle, and all she left with was 2 burgundy furniture, a whole bunch of debt, and legal actions. She didn't even walk away with the fucking earrings. So of course she's pissed. And Kyle sat there on the after show saying, well, Sutton, where you get your money from? Kyle, you know why you saying that? Because you ain't about to get shit from Mo, because Kathy already aired out his balance sheet, which is looking like zero. So he could go out to Mykonos and kiss all the girls he wants. You should let him go, because at least now if you leave, you might have something. But you keep hanging on, you keep not listening to Sutton, you're going to wind up like your bum brokey friend, Erica.
And let me just say this about Jennifer Tilly. So people were talking about those with pills. Those were licorice. I buy good and plenties. Those are what Jennifer Tilly had in her luggage that spilled. Those were licorice candy. It wasn't pills. It was candy.
Oh, I thought
they were licorice.
Yeah. Oh.
They were good and plenty. Those, I eat those all the time. I buy them, the boxes. I go to Walgreens. I get 2 boxes of Red Hots, a box of good and plenty, and then I would get gummy bears as well, because it's buy 4 for whatever. So I mix them up. Those are good and
But if you
plenties.
follow Jennifer Tilly, you know that that's her natural personality. She doesn't
Yep. I
appear to
love
be
her
like
on Real
she's just
Housewives.
ditzy
I
like
love
that.
her on Real
Yeah.
Housewives. And then I think she has some Mike and
Mhm.
Ikes in there as well. But those are candies. That's what they are. They're candy.
Mhm.
They're not pills. They're candy. I eat those. Those are candies. And then when I heard her say it, she goes, I'm gonna need, she's gonna need to eat those like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I lay in my bed and I'll have me a box of Good and Plenty right on my nightstand, and I'm pulling them out. The Good and Plenties are white and purple, and then the Mike and Ikes are the yellow, the pinks, well, the yellow, the greens, and I forgot the other color. Those are Good and Plenties.
Mhm.
That's what they are. I buy them
Mhm.
all the time. And then because I was reading on Reddit and I was like, no, that's Good and Plenties. Those are not pills. So, and I wanted to bring that up. Okay, it looked like a wig or a hair piece because it was in a plastic Ziploc bag, and she just threw it in the sink. I'm like, what the hell was that Kathy threw in there? You salivate over Jennifer Tilly? How about her sister Meg Tilly? Now, Jennifer was in the thing with Jim Carrey, right? Me, Myself, and Irene. Wasn't that Jennifer Tilly?
She was? I don't know.
What movie was she in?
I know
I
she
know
said
she
she was
played in
in
a movie with
Scream.
Jim Carrey.
Okay, let's see. Movie with Jennifer Tilly and
Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Let's see. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. Okay, so let's go here.
Liar,
Liar,
liar.
liar.
That's right. She played the wife with the son. Okay, liar, liar. When he played the attorney, he said, nope, just Jennifer. Yep. I love Jennifer Tilly, and I really hope she comes back. Oh, it sounds like I said licking. Wait a
Yes,
minute.
Chucky. Yes, Chucky. Not it wasn't so then she wasn't in Scream. She was no for sure because she had all the
Yep.
Chucky dolls.
I know she was on the Chucky movie, one of them at least. It sounded like you said lick rich. Licorice. It's licorice. Licorice. Liar. Oh, that was Renee Zellweger in yeah, Zellweger in Me, Myself, and Irene. That's right. Damn, they look alike.
Well, back in the day, because that's because she had blonde hair and Liar Liar.
Yep.
I'm seeing the
Yep.
stills. She does kind of look like Jennifer Zellweger, but
Yep,
just
she does.
healthier.
I like her. I like her sister too. So that was the
Oh,
Real
Renee,
Housewives of
sorry.
Beverly Hills. I'm trying. Oh, and cry. Kyle started the fake crying when she. Well, I don't think she was fake crying because she's really hurt that Mo was kissing some other woman. But it's okay for you to get a tattoo with Morgan Wade. I keep calling her Morgan Mo with Morgan Wade, and you be backstage. But then Sutton was trying to tell Garcelle how to navigate through this because they don't want to upset Kyle, but they can all talk about Mo. I agree with Garcelle. Let's put it all out on the goddamn table and stop being afraid of what she's gonna say. So
Well, look, Kyle has to get it out of her head that he is sowing his wild oats and he will come back
you
to her.
think
That is
that's what
what
she's
she is
thinking?
thinking. Yes.
She was in Monsters
But
Inc.
it's
too.
not going to
Yes, she
happen.
was. Yep.
Oh, she was in
Yes, she was.
nice movies.
Okay. Oh my God. We covered all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know,
Yeah.
um, Jason, if you have Signal app,
Uh-huh.
it's more private. I just added to my phone at his request. You don't have to, but nosy stalker. No, I'm not adding nothing to my phone. I'm not adding no more apps to my phone. Fuck that. No, fuck that. What is this? Okay. Yeah, I can't. Okay, I'm here.
Snuggle Bunny, I don't think he's going through a midlife crisis because if you really look at Mo and Mauricio and Kyle's relationship evolve through this show, he checked out on her a long time ago. I think Heidi is right because I think it was Heidi. You said it that he was hanging in there until the
Yep, I
kids
think
got bigger.
so.
And Portia's 16, and he cut out.
I think so. Because they've been living separate
But you see,
lives for quite some time.
right? But Kyle was used to him always coming
Yep,
back home, always coming back home, no matter what indiscretion he had. He would come back home. She would just brush it under the rug, and they would carry on as
yep,
normal because she wants to have what Kathy
yep. But
and
I
Rick
think
have,
Mo
and
was
she
tired.
will
But
never
I
have that.
really, out of all the seasons, I think out of, well, except for Lisa Vanderpump season, this is one of the best seasons because they're delivering every damn episode. There hasn't been normally how we get a filler episode. I don't think we've had a filler
Mhm.
episode yet.
That's true. What episode number
I
are
think
we
we're on
on?
15.
Oh wow, that flew
Are
by.
we on 15? Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Hold on, let me ask. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. What season is this? We're on 14 seasons. Um,
Not my work parading her little friend around. Men don't like that unless they're gonna join. But her friend Ryan it seemed, yeah, she's not into Mo
yeah,
at
episode
all, and I
15.
don't think she's
We're on
into Florian.
episode 15.
He said, "I believe he's letting it all hang out. I also believe he
And I
knows."
do believe that he's faking
Yes,
about this whole being upset by seeing Mo kissing someone. Um, I
he he knew that she was upset, so he had to come over and pacify her and take the blame for it and do it on
yep,
camera, right? And she needed a moment by giving him a screw up
yep,
face
because her whole thing
response.
was,
But
I don't know how we got here. What do you mean you don't know? You were flaunting around Morgan Wade. You got a tattoo with this woman. And then your husband, you had to show it on the show. What do you mean you don't know how you got there after everything you built?
it's not her being with Morgan. He checked out a
Yep,
long time ago, and she should have let him left when the children were young and call it a day.
you're right. You're right.
But that's Mo's fault too, because he knew back in the day he couldn't leave because he was too reliant on Kyle, Kathy,
Yep,
and Rick for his
yep.
day-to-day
And
living.
now she's coming to the realization that this is permanent.
She should have known as soon as he said he wanted to branch out on his own and get away from Rick. That meant I want to get away from you too, girl. Because that's when he checked out.
Yep,
Good
yep.
night.
So that's it. That I'm serious. It's
Let's not forget they were swinging too. Yep, they were doing that to
good
bring
night,
some spice
Riley.
back into their life and allow him to sample other goods with her permission.
As
If
long as
she
it
allowed
doesn't
it
get
as
in
a
the
way to
press,
keep him
she
in the
was fine
marriage,
with it.
but it was a way to keep
Yep.
him in the marriage.
So they basically had an open marriage, like Jasmine wants. As long as it,
Mhm.
remember that time where when they got out and she was getting upset and want to fight people about her husband. You remember that pool party they had, and she went over there and snatched that
Who?
woman away
Kyle?
from Mo. Yes, remember?
Ooh. Right, but that could be because remember the woman in Last Resort said that an open relationship needs a lot of communication and
Yep.
rules and all of that. Maybe Mo stepped outside the
Hi,
rules,
Dorit.
like how he stepped outside the rules with Dorito,
Yep, you're right.
and she
Do
can't
we
forgive
really
him.
think that they were swinging Kyle, Dorit, and PK and Mo? I can't see.
I think they were swinging, but not with those two because I don't think Kyle could
Yeah,
stomach doing PJ.
and the PK has
But
nothing to offer Kyle. Not even a dick. I
and
don't think he is a dick either.
I feel, I feel one of Kyle's rules was don't do my friends,
Yep,
and he did Dorito.
that's true.
Because why else is she carrying around a picture of Dorito massaging Mo's
Yep,
back and kissing his
and
shoulder?
showing it to.
Why is
Yep,
she
you're
carrying
right.
that around in her phone? I don't know. I'm just making up things here, but it something happened. Something happened that she cannot forgive
Yep.
him for. And he
I
was like,
think it's the
okay, I'm
alleged.
gone. And she's
Look,
like,
I
but
think it's
wait,
the
you always come
alleged.
back.
Look, the alleged transgender person he was caught with, allegedly. Mm-hmm.
Well, she let him come back from that.
I don't think she ever forgave him for that. You remember when Kim was really upset and she was drunk and she was spilling out all of Mo and Kyle's secrets, and then Kyle went off on her, and then everybody was waiting for her because she was talking about Lisa Renna's marriage too, and they were waiting to hear. Well, we
Mhm.
all know about Lisa Renna's marriage, because he's not there. He's in Canada, allegedly.
Now, let's not talk about the
Yep.
husband.
You remember when that was said?
Oh my God.
Kim was getting
Yep,
ready to
Amsterdam
spill
will never take
everything.
another Housewives
Yep, and
franchise
that's when
again.
Kyle
Oh
started
my
talking about
God.
she's a drunk. Kim was getting ready to spill everything, baby. She was
Mm-hmm.
going to talk about Mo. She was going to talk about Lisa Renner. Kim was going to spill it all. Denise Richard even said something about Mauricio one time, and Kyle got pissed off. Which I didn't
Yep.
catch her episode this last. I mean, I got to catch that show. Denise Richards and her Wild Things is a really good show.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to watch it.
It is actually better than Alec
Yep.
Baldwin
It's a
show.
really good. I didn't watch Alec Baldwin the other night. I have to do it, and we can discuss it Saturday. But Denise Richards show is really entertaining. I am enjoying it.
I think I
Yeah,
watched
I
two
started watching the
episodes.
other one earlier today. Well, not watching, listening, and then I got a call, so I couldn't finish it. But this is the third episode, and I think she's got a
Mm-hmm.
winner here. But oh, let's talk about Teddy.
She's
So Teddy,
mm-hmm.
let's talk about Tamara Judge first. Tamara quit mid-season when they were in New Orleans or Miami. She got into an argument with Gretchen Rossi. Uh, she had a hissy fit and she quit. They're saying that she's under stress because of what's going on with her best friend, Teddy Mellencamp, whose cancer has now spread to her lungs, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. So she's scared that that little two peas in a pod podcast gonna go away because Teddy not there.
Well, Michelle, hold on a second. Michelle, Lisa Renner's husband lives with his, allegedly lives with his boyfriend in Canada. Okay, he's been there, been there.
Michelle LaBelle is
Yeah,
Canadian, so
yeah. Well, yeah, I know she's
Mr. Coco.
Canadian. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Uh,
Hmm.
Party Rock. I don't know what you're talking about. Interrupting my show. Anyway, um,
Welcome back, Party Rock.
Teddy Mellencamp, her cancer has spread.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, According to what I was
Mm-hmm.
reading, her daddy, John Cougar Mellencamp, is reaching out. They've been exchanged for years, according to her as well. But they shaved all her hair off because they had that brain surgery, and now they said the cancer. Yeah,
Mhm.
I know where it's at. Muscle. You know what, Michelle? Put the bottle. I know where it's at. He lives in Canada with this man. That's where he's at. And y'all are not gonna,
Michelle, can you drive over to his house and pick up a bottle of
yep, and
red
y'all are
sauce,
not gonna
please?
tell me uh I remember I saw him as clear as day. I said, "Oh my God, that's Harry Hamlin." My sister was like, "Shh, shh." And then he was in front of us. And when he stood at the thing to walk across the street, you can see it's him. And he went into that gay bar in West Hollywood. Not allegedly. I saw it with my own eyes. Yes, he did. And then,
Mm-mm-mm.
because he was filmed at the beginning of the season and then towards the end of the season. Harry Hamlin is in Ontario with his man. And then Ursula Andrews, because Lisa Rinna has always been jealous of the son he has with Ursula. She was a Bond girl. And Lisa always wanted to be a Bond girl. She could never make it. Oh, you go there in the summer. Okay. Allegedly, he's in Canada with his man. He spends all his time in Canada. And she said it herself. And then when she wanted the girls to come visit him in Canada, he said, "I think we'll go someplace else." He don't want them girls in Canada. Sorry. Not.
Those girls don't want to be in
Mm-mm.
Canada either.
So, yeah. But and then Teddy Mellencamp, and then we're talking about Brandy Glanville. Whatever's going on with her face, they said that the oozing and stuff that's doing it is messing her teeth up as well.
You sure that ain't meth?
I don't know if it's meth, but
Sorry.
she's had the implants, I'm thinking, removed, but she has oozing and stuff that's going on in her mouth. Yep, but when she was younger, Lisa wanted to be a Bond girl. She forgets about how Harry Hamlin assaulted what's her name? It was on the tip of my tongue. That young beautiful actress, and he really wanted to be with her, and Lisa threatened her. What's her name? Josie. What is her name? And she left Hollywood with all that
Mhm.
pretty hair and the big beautiful eyes. Oh my God. At one point, I thought she dated Charlie Sheen before he got with Denise Richards. Yep. Well, I didn't know Trudeau had a
Mhm.
boyfriend. Yep, she played Billy on
Wait, what?
Days of Our Lives. I'm trying to remember what's the
Wait,
girl's
she
name. Hold
wasn't
on, let
the
me tell
boy.
you the girl's name. Hold on.
Is that why him and Sophie broke up?
Who?
Oh no. Justin Trudeau and Sophie Trudeau.
Um,
Mm-mm.
Hold on, let me tell you her name. Because that's the one that Lisa Rinna threatened. They were doing a show together or a movie. I can't remember. And he made a
Mm.
uh Julie Julian Phillips. That's her name. Julian Phillips. No,
Juliana.
Bruce Springsteen's ex-wife. She wasn't married to Bruce at the
Wait,
time. Juliana
Juliana
Phillips.
Phillips. Yeah.
Really, really pretty.
Mm.
That's who it was. Really pretty girl. and that's the one that he assaulted. And she was upset. Lisa Rinna was threatening her because at the time they were just dating, they weren't married. There you go. There she is.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's her right there. She's gorgeous. That's her. Now, you know why Lisa Rinna is jealous of that. She was gorgeous. She's still gorgeous. But that's who it was. Wait a minute, he's dating a black guy in Parliament? Oh, he's getting the Mandingo. Got you. Okay. Yep. So, I mean, seriously. So, and that's when he had split from Ursula Andrews, or Ursula Andrews, whatever her name is. And he was dating Lisa, and he was trying to get with Juliana. She wanted nothing to do with him. I'm trying to remember what show it was. Wait a minute. Juliana and Harry, hold on. Harry Hamlin.
It was probably LA Law,
Probably was.
because that's the only thing on TV he's ever done.
Probably was. Probably was. And he actually assaulted her. He arred her. And I remember she quit. And that was in between, I think it was right after he, let me see, it was Ursula, her, somewhere in between. Nicolette Sheridan was in there as well. You remember from Desperate Housewives, and
Uh-huh.
she was also with Michael Bolton.
Nicolette Sheridan was right before Lisa Rinna, because remember she said she thanked Nicolette for leaving Harry to go with Michael Bolton, because that's when she got
That's
Harry.
right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So, yep. So it was right between. He wasn't married to Lisa then. I know he wasn't married to Lisa when this stuff went on with Juliana Phillips. He wasn't married to Lisa then. And there's an article. Harry Hamlin is an accused rapist. Hamlin and Renner apparently bullied, bribed, and blackmailed Juliana Phillips out of the industry. And that's what Kim was talking about when she was talking about Harry. And that's when Lisa threw that glass. And then Kyle said something, and she looked, and that's when it's like, we're not talking about the husbands. We're not talking about the husbands. That was when that all happened. But that's what Kim was talking about. So what do we think about Mr. Hamlin now? But Juliana didn't want anything to do with him. She
Mm.
wanted nothing to do with him. He couldn't take that. He's Harry Hamlin. Who gives a fuck who you are? Is there anything else, Debbie? Because you know me. I need to eat. I need to take a bath. I think I'm working from home. Well, I know I'm working from home. I got some stuff to clear up. I'm not really working. I'm just house cleaning. What? House cleaning. I'm not getting involved in anything new. Uh, so I'm house cleaning, but I'm gonna make me something. Well, I'm gonna take a bath first, and then I'm gonna make me something to eat, and then I'm going to carry my butt to bed. What?
Mm. No, I'm just looking in Julianne's last movie to see who was in it. Interesting.
Yep. So that's what I'm gonna do.
RHOBH Corbin Burnson was in that movie with her, and he used to be on
Girl,
LA
I
Law with
love Carbon.
Harry.
Now you know who his mother was, right?
He had a
She was
famous
on the date.
mama or
She was
something.
on. She was on the Young and the Restless. Miss Chancellor. That's his mother.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Jen.
Interesting.
She was on the Young and the Restless.
Hi.
Miss Chancellor was his mother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lady Red, please stop watching. If you start watching, you can come up and talk too. But we like yeah, so we cover 90 days and stuff like that. But I appreciate you coming on. Yes. Drea, are new episodes on now? Because I watched up until she went to the hospital to her brother-in-law and she was threatening him. And then she had his wife killed. Are there new episodes now of Beauty in Black? Girl, I watched every episode of Beauty in Black. Annette
Jeanette
Cooper is her
Cooper.
name.
Thank you,
Yes.
Jen. Mm.
So Drea, are there new episodes on now? Beauty in Black is good, Debbie. Catherine Chancellor, yes. Um, Debbie, if you don't watch anything else on Netflix,
Mm-hmm. What is it? Is it
no.
scary? What kind of genre is it?
Yes, I remember that. It's black. I mean, it's better than a Tyler Perry thing. It's really good. Heidi, you late 9 till the end. What? Well, I
Mm.
guess I haven't caught the other ones. It's really good, Debbie. You will love it. It's called Beauty in Black. It's
Okay.
about this black family that owns this
Mm.
this cosmetic company. One son is gay and a drug addict. The other son is addicted to prostitutes and hookers, and he's running. And then, but
Good.
they don't know that the daddy, or is it the uncle? They think the uncle knows what's going on, but he doesn't. It's good. The dad, which one is it? Is it the daddy or the uncle that's running the show? It's the brother. It's the brother that's running the show. The older guy doesn't know, but the uncle is gay, and his brother has two sons. The uncle is gay, and he's hiding the fact that he's gay, and he goes to these strip clubs where there are men and women, but he always wants the young man to come back to the hotel room. Oh, the second part came out last week. I'll be watching. Kimmy is lit. Okay. Yeah, Dorit was in here. So yes, Debbie, Beauty in Black is really, really good. And I'm waiting for the next episodes of Outer Banks to come out too. So I will be listening to Beauty in Black as I'm falling asleep tonight. They got renewed for season 2. Yes, I remember Nina and Philip. We definitely remember Nina and Philip. Philip is what's her face's son with Catherine's husband. Jill had an affair with Catherine Chancellor's husband, and they produced Philip. And Nina is from the other side of the tracks. Because I remember the Young and the Restless. I definitely remember the Young and the Restless. The Guiding Light, all of them. Edge of Night. I used to watch that with my grandmother. I couldn't wait for the summer. I'd be at my grandma's house. I'm laying up there drinking coffee, watching soap operas. Okay, I won't fall
Mm-mm.
asleep. Okay, I got it. So I'm definitely going to watch that. But again, I have enjoyed it. Debbie, I've enjoyed it. I need to eat. I'm trying to think, should I eat first and then take a bath? Or should I take a bath and then eat? I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to go. You guys have a great, great evening. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Lady Red, thank you for coming up. Send me that email and we would definitely, definitely get together. I need to check my email anyway because I'm expecting some more stuff on Kentucky, bitch. So I got it, Drea. I didn't know. Oh my God. Early, see, my during the summer, I would go stay with my grandmother. And she got me hooked. The Young and the Restless, The Edge of Night, um, As the World Turns. And what was the other one? um, Everything was CBS. And then when I moved to the East Coast, I was living in Teaneck, New Jersey. I happened to be watching something on NBC, and a promo came on, and I saw Theo Pengalis. He played Tony DeMera on Days of Our Lives. And that's the only reason I started watching Days of Our Lives, because of Tony. Oh my God, that man was so damn fine. Oh my God. Coal black hair, that olive dark skin. And I started watching Days of Our Lives for him. And the love interest he had was Bill Bixby's wife. And that's when him and his wife lost their son. And then she committed S while she was on the show Days of Our Lives. After she lost her son, she committed S. She couldn't live without him. Yep. So I'm telling y'all, boredom soap operas used to be good. Now there's a new soap opera on, I think it's CBS, that comes on in the evenings. Uh they were advertising for that too. I have to check it out. And I'm trying to get into White Lotus. I am trying to get into White Lotus. Every time I see the previews, it looks really good, but then I start watching it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm gonna have to watch it from the beginning. But they said that is an awesome show. So I'm gonna have to get into White Lotus. It's on Max. So Debbie, any not last words? Is there anything you want to say before we get out of here? Because I know it's after 10 for you, and I need to eat. I'm feeling lightheaded.
No, I'm good. I need a little snacky.
Well, you get a snacky poo. I'm going to get something to eat, and then I'm going to take a bath. No, I'm going to take a bath. Because if I take a bath now, I'm probably going to soak for like 2 hours and I won't be hungry. But anyway, I need to go because I need to take care of business. Love you guys. Have a great evening. I enjoyed each and every one of you. And I will definitely see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Deb.